Hi, it's me, Lisa B. As you can probably tell, I'm laying on my bed. It's 10 to 11, so it's getting pretty late. But I'm laying on my bed with ice on my neck, as you can see, because I'm just in a lot of pain. I'm pretty much like this all the time to some degree in some body part. But the last few days it's been really bad. I get worried that maybe it's from Pilates, but I don't think it is. And I'm definitely not going to stop because I think the benefit of it outweighs the pain I've been having. So I'm not injuring anything. I'm not making it any worse. So I'm going to just continue with it. But it just hurts some days more than others. And tonight it hurts a lot. So I want to touch on a couple of things, if I can remember from earlier today. Real quick, I'll tell you about my testing that I had done today. In March, one night I had horrendous, just beyond horrible abdominal pain. And I don't think I've talked about this before because I just had started this, well, not that long ago, so I don't think I've talked about it already. But anyway, so I got this horrible abdominal pain. I was literally laying on the bathroom floor at, I don't know, about 4 a.m. And I had my phone with me because I had walked from one room to the other because I was laying on the couch and was just too uncomfortable. So I went into the bathroom. Ray was in bed and I had closed the door so he couldn't hear anything if I called him. So I literally called him on his phone from my phone. And he woke up and was very confused as to why was I calling in the middle of the night and where was I and et cetera, et cetera. So I told him that I needed him. So he came in and within a few minutes, he, I think, realized how bad I was. And so he called for an ambulance. They came to the house and they gave me morphine, like right here in the living room, which I think was the first since I've ever had that. I've never had that before where they give you the morphine like right there. I don't know that they really should because that way it could be masking whatever else is going on, but I'm very glad they did. So they must have seen how bad I was. So they took me to the hospital. We went to UCSD Alvarado, which is like right across the freeway from me. And I'm a Mercy girl or a Scripps girl and ended up at Alvarado and it was fine. I prefer Scripps and hopefully won't have to go anywhere again, but for sure I'd want to stick with Scripps. And oh, on a side note right here, I'm thinking my eyes are kind of all over the place because I'm just really not sure where to look. So I hope it's okay. And if I'm looking in weird directions, please forgive me. And it's also really late and I'm really tired, but I wanted to get this all out. So anyway, I went to the hospital and they did a CT and the doctor came in and told me that they thought I probably had a partial lower bowel obstruction. So they were going to just take care of the pain because there was nothing else right then really that they could do for it. And of course, they always tell you to follow up with your doctor. So they admitted me. And then the surgeon came in and he told me that he didn't think it was a blockage. And when I asked him why did two other doctors say it was, he basically told me that they didn't know what they were talking about. That's really reassuring, isn't it? So they did admit me to the hospital. From what I understand, a lot of times they give you a nasal gastric tube, which I would have flipped out if I had to have that, because I don't like anything up my nose, down my throat. So they just admitted me and put me on a completely liquid diet. And after, I don't know, 12 or 18 hours, they said that they were going to try to give me some food and see, and that if I was okay after that, that I could go home. So they let me go home, and I felt kind of for the next couple days. And then it got better, but never 100% better. So I had talked to my primary doctor, and then he wanted me to see a specialist, gave me the name of someone, and I couldn't get into her for about a month. So I finally got to have a video call with her. I really, really liked her. And then she ordered me to have this MRI with contrast, which was today. So I'm hoping that I'll get some answers as to why this is happening or what it was, but I'm pretty sure that it's probably scar tissue, because I've had multiple abdominal surgeries through the years, starting with my gastric bypass that I had in '05. And then I've gone from there and had all different surgeries. So it's really kind of screwed up my insides. And when you have surgery, the more you have, the more scar tissue you have, which then wreaks havoc on everything else in there, because you get adhesions that stick to things, and then they have to, try to separate them out, and things grow on top of other things, and you've just got a mess, like I'm pretty sure I have. So I'm very anxious to see what they found and what there is to do about it, if anything. I definitely don't want any more surgery, because having surgery on top of scar tissue just makes more scar tissue. But I've really been having a lot of problems with it, and pain and all kinds of things. Sorry, my pretty little PJs are, the color's not laying right. I don't know if they're pretty or not. They're kind of wild, and I hope they're not too bright for you. So anyway, that's what I was doing this afternoon. Then tomorrow I have an ultrasound on my legs, because I've been having some swelling, and they want to find out, make sure the veins are all working, because I don't know, he said it could be something with the valves that open and close the veins, or whatever they do with those. So tomorrow I've got that going. And honestly, I always think about it and say, for a healthy person, I sure am sick. I've just had a lot of medical issues through the years, in about the last, 25 years. We have a joke in my family that my brother would say to me, "Can't you just get a cold?" Because I would be fine. I don't get colds. I just get these freaky, like, life-threatening things. I've had a couple of those. Thank God I was okay, came out of it okay, and here I am to tell about it. But I wanted to just say something about stress and cortisol that gets flooded into your system when you're under stress and for a long period of time. So my life was extremely hectic, chaotic, stressful, starting with restaurants, and then working together with Joe, my ex, in the restaurant business, which involves a lot of hours, and raising these 3 boys, and with sports and school and all kinds of things, and just the restaurant business in general is really, really stressful.